Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is December 7th, 2015, and today is Monday morning. So looking at the economic calendar today, just one number coming out. It's coming out of the British pound. That's at 5 p.m. South African time. That will be the governor of the Bank of England. Carney will be speaking at 5 p.m. So it'd be interesting to see how that affects the Great British Pound. Looking at the markets towards last week, what a story. So looking at the Euro USD here, we see that it had this huge rally towards the end of last week. That came on the Thursday, and then Friday we kind of sold off in it, mostly due to, I think, what we call a fade. Basically, we went about 400 pips, 400 to 500 pips here altogether with this tremendous rally. This rip. If you remember in last week's, towards early of last week's, we had a little bit of a we showed a sell-off line that we had here that was perfect, and then when we breached it, we actually breached it on the top side. And I said towards the beginning of last week, if you look at Monday or Tuesdays of last week, that we were going to go one of either directions. We were heading into this wedge formation at about right here. You can't see it so well in the 4-hour chart or the daily chart because once the price effect has taken into effect, it's a little bit harder to show. But we ended up having this wedge formation right here, and then we broke out on the upside. And once we broke out on the upside, we just took it out. And that's exactly what had happened here with the Euro USD. So we're trading at 108.66 after this colossal move to 109.49-ish level. So we're about 100 pips less than where we were with the rally. So that's 100 pips backwards, 400 pips forwards altogether. That's about 400 pips up from where we were last week. Now that's a huge move for the Euro USD. Of course, if we look at the weekly chart, we'll see that it's not that big of a move because we went from 139 last summer or towards March of last year all the way down to about 106, which is about a 2,000 something pip move. So altogether, this 400 pip move was well overdue for the Euro USD. So at least for now, we see that 106 level is a little bit of a support level, and we're at this 108 level right here. 110 is also a very important level for the Euro USD. It's about right here. So these are two. I would say these are two resistance support levels that I would look to. We're at that threshold right here because we visited it before in the summer towards June, where we rallied after this big sell-off, and then we came back down and we tested it a couple of times. So after making this double bottom, are we going to see somewhat of a change in the Euro USD? Perhaps. So this is really a historic event for the Euro USD. I would keep an eye on it. Looking at oil right here. Okay, oil dipped below 40 bucks. It's now trading at 39.59. So like I said earlier, the commodities have been very, very weak, and we see that, and we're in the heart of the winter season where usage of oil is peaking, and we're selling off. So it comes to show you how weak oil is. So I would look for more of a sell-off here, but don't be faked out, because if it does turn around, that doesn't mean that it can't turn around. It just means that graphically it looks like it's very weak. However, just keep in mind that things happen in the world, and you have to anticipate as a trader the unexpected. So if you are short it, make sure that you do put in a stop loss in case that it does turn around. Looking at gold here, gold also dead in its tracks after selling off all the way down to 1054. We rallied as well last week, towards the end of last week at 1085. We don't seem to be selling off so hard. So we're still at 1085. I'd like to see some sort of consistency in this to go maybe to 111, 1100, excuse me, to see some sort of a harder bounce. Looking at the GBP Japanese yen, also got much stronger. As we mentioned before, it was trading between these two ranges, between 184 and 187, and we happen to be at the top or closing in on the top of 187, as you can see here. So, this is what's beautiful about trading the technicals, is that they are real. So every time, we hit a 184-ish level, we rallied. So, I mean, this could have shaken a couple of people out, so it's not necessarily the easiest trade, but you did have a second support level here at 184-ish level. So trading these ranges could have given you a nice bounce and taken advantage of it. Let's see if we continue rallying into the end of the year. Looking at the Dow Jones rallied 360 something points last Friday. A big move for the Dow Jones, as you can see here, huge move. And we're right back to where we started the week with. We sold off about 300 to 400 points last week, and then we came right back. So the markets are resilient. Remember what I said, this is usually a bullish market between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So bear in mind that this is still a bullish market. I don't anticipate to sell off until after the new year. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.